Hi, so today we are presenting about fatty acid oxidation. Okay, so in this video we will explain about introduction, what is fatty acid and what is oxidation, and lastly we will explain about the step of oxidation. So basically, fatty acid oxidation is the aerobic mitochondrial process of converting a fatty acid into acetyl-CoA units is known as a fatty acid oxidation. Using NAD and FAD, fatty acids are transported along this route as CoA derivative. Prior to oxidation, fatty acids are activated using ATP in the presence of CoA SH and acetyl-CoA synthetase.
Hi, I'm Angeline here. So I'll explain about what is fatty acid and what is oxidation. As for fatty acid is the building blocks of fat in our bodies, and the food we eat are called fatty acids. The body converts lipids into fatty acids during digestion so that they can be taken into circulation. A molecule known as a triglyceride is created when three fatty acids molecules are linked together. Triglycerides, cholesterol, and other essential fatty acid. It's the scientific term for fats the body can't make on its own, store energy, insulated as and protect our vital organs. They act as messengers, helping proteins to do their job. Generally, a fatty acid consists of straight chain of an even number of carbon atoms with hydrogen atoms along with length of the chain, and at one end of the chain and carboxylic group at the other end. It's that carboxylic group that makes it an carboxylic acid. If the carbon to carbon bonds are all single, the acid is saturated. If any of the bonds in double or triple, the acid is unsaturated and is more reactive. A few fatty acids have branched chain, other contain ring structures. Fatty acids are not found in free state in nature. Commonly, they exist in combination with glycerol, which is an alcohol in the form of triglyceride. And what is oxidation? So, oxidation is an oxidation is a reaction takes place when oxygen interacts with a substance or an element. Another way to think of oxidation is the process of removing hydrogen from the species of reactants. Molecule atom or ion oxidation is the process of losing electrons. Oxidation is defined as the removal of electron and reduction as the gain of electrons. Thus, oxidation is a molecule which the electrons donor is always accompanied by reduction of a second molecule, which is the electron acceptor. We can also say it's a process of loss of electron in the course of chemical reaction. If a species gains electron, it's undergoing reduction. Since electrons are conserved in a chemical reaction, they are not created or destroyed. One chemical species lost in another gain. So basically, fatty acid oxidation are a group of rare inherited condition caused by enzymes that do not work properly. A number of enzymes are needed to break down fats in the body, which is called a process fatty acid oxidation. Problems with any of these enzymes can cause fatty acid oxidation disorder. Thank you.
Stage 1 Dehydrogenation. In this first stage, the enzyme alkyl-CoA dehydrogenase oxidizes alkyl-CoA by removing the hydrogen atom between the second and the third carbon, C2 and C3, of the alkyl-CoA chain. This forms a double bond between carbon C2 and C3. The end product of this reaction is trans delta 2-enol CoA. Stage 2 is a hydration. The second stage requires water to carry out the hydration. In this stage, the enzyme enol CoA hydratase adds water across the double bond between C2 and C3.
For stage 3, oxidation. In the third stage, NAD oxidizes the hydroxyl group in C2 of LB hydroxyacyl CoA. This reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme 3-hydroxyacyl CO dehydrogenase, which generates NADH. For stage 4, thiolysis. In the fourth stage, a thiol group SH of another CO molecule COSH cleave the B-catoacyl CO between C2 and C3. The reaction is catalyzed by the enzyme B-catothiolase.
In conclusion, the primary metabolic routes that converts long-chain alkyl CoA in the mitochondria to acid CoA is fatty acid oxidation. Numerous phases in the process are controlled at the transcriptional and post-transcriptional levels.
In time of catabolic stress, fasting or illness, fatty acids are significant source of energy. Their oxidation results in acetyl-CoA, which give other tissue energy while glycogen store are low. So that's our conclusion for our poster. Thank you.